powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Good afternoon and welcome to Lincoln High School in Sioux Falls, where we have a doubleheader of Patriot basketball on Live Ticket TV. Up first, we have the girls' game between the home Lincoln Patriots. They are looking to end an 18-game losing streak and put a win on both ends of their season. They are playing the visiting Rapid City Stevens Raiders, who come in as the number 4 ranked team in Class AA and look for their 15th win to close their regular season today. Looking first at the hometown Lincoln Patriots. They played with all of their heart and mettle against Rapid City Central last night. They had a chance to tie or win the game late, but ultimately fell 40-38. They are led on court by senior forward Kiera Lubavitch, who had 23 points last night in the losing effort, and she averages 12.8 points per game and 6.6 rebounds per game. Adeline Rose has also been a good add during the second half of the season. She scored 4.7 points per game. Though their season will likely come to a close today, a win in this game would be a positive conclusion to an otherwise struggle of a first season for head coach Zach Wessels. As for Rapid City Stevens, they had a 3-game winning streak snapped across town last night at Sioux Falls, Washington. They fell 63-59 to the Warriors. They look to get a win here to launch into the SODAC 16 with the number 4 seed in the state. They come into the Lincoln gym at 14-5 under head coach Adam Danningbrink. They're led in scoring by Talia Porter, who averages 21.7 points per game and has already passed Becky Hammond as Stevens' all-time leading scorer. Finley Love will also provide scoring, and Haley Peterson can do it all on both sides of the ball. Also, we'll see 7th grader Marley Seyumanu Utafa off the bench as well, who can already do a lot on the floor as well. Let's take a peek at the team stat matchup. As we see points per game, it's going to definitely a heavy advantage for the Stevens Raiders. 57.3 points per game. They average giving up 44.8. Lincoln is 33.8 scored and 56.2 allowed. Rebounds is going to be an advantage for Stevens as well, 28.22. Assists per game, 8.1 to 6.6. Field goal percentages, fairly equal, but Stevens has an edge there, 36.8 to 32%. And 3-point percentages, Rapid City Stevens doing that at almost a 30% clip. Starting lineups, Rapid City Stevens, they're wearing their road whites with the blue numbers and blue and silver trim. They come out this way. Senior guard, 5'6", Brittany Jones. 5'10", senior guard, Talia Porter. 5'5", junior guard, Finley Love. 5'8", forward, 5'8", junior guards, Jessica Griswold. 5'9", junior guard, Hallie Peterson. As we get started here, Kenya Harris takes the tip, gets it to Kiera Lubavitch. They come out with Lincoln comes out with the same starting 5 as last time. Hazel Jensen, Jersey Cool, Adeline Rose, Kenya Harris, and Kiera Lubavitch. They're 5 senior starters. Lincoln wearing the light blue uniforms with the white numbers and the red trim. So after a little quick out-of-bounds play, it is Rapid City Stevens with the ball. Brittany Jones gets the ball over to Griswold. Now down deep, it's going to be Hallie Peterson. Across the court to Finley Love. Back up to Brittany Jones. Jessica Griswold, back to Jones. Lincoln coming out man-to-man defense. They've been playing a 2-3 zone for the better part of the second half of the season. Finley Love gets it in deep. That's going to be Hallie Peterson. Goes up with the shot. 1-on-2, doesn't go. Nice save there by Jessica Griswold as Stevens gets the offensive rebounding, gets a new 35 seconds. Down deep, that's going to be Hallie Peterson. Inside, missed the pass to Talia Porter and Jersey Cool, bringing the ball up for the Lincoln Patriots. Out to Rose. Adeline Rose, long inbound pass. Oh, tried to get it to Kiera Lubavitch. Was a little bit strong on that pass. Turns the ball over. Here's Stevens bringing the ball up court. Hallie Peterson drops it out to Jessica Griswold. Back to Peterson. Peterson guarded by Cool. Now brings that one back out. This is going to be Finley Love. Rotates it back to the left side, trying to drive baseline against Rose, says Peterson. Has to drop it back out. Love kicks it out to Griswold. Griswold is called for the travel. Minute and a half gone first quarter. Bruce Andera with you here. Live Ticket TV presentation of Patriot basketball. Final regular season home games for both the boys and girls teams today. No score yet. Stevens puts on the press, gets it over to Rose. Up to Harris, and that one's tipped away by Hallie Peterson. And off of Lincoln, it's Stevens' ball. So Brittany Jones bringing the ball across the half-court line. Back to Jones. Rotates it around. Peterson. Cross-court pass to Love. Inside to Porter, but they didn't let it get to Porter. That's Love for 3. That doesn't go. Rebound. 3 blue shirts around it. Rose finally picks it up. Gets it to Lubavitch. Lubavitch go press the ball across the half-court line. Big Bill, mass of falling bodies there. I think 2 Stevens players collided with each other, and then Lubavitch ran into them. And that foul will go, I believe, against Jessica Griswold. First foul of the game. First for the Stevens Raiders. 5:53 to go first quarter. Still no score here in the Lincoln Gym. Rose picks up her dribble near the half-court mark. Gets it over to Hazel Jensen. Now she picks up her dribble. Back to Cool. Cool on the ISO left side. Tries to get a pick from Lubavitch. Can't quite make it there. Tries to get it into Lubavitch. That one's knocked away by the double team. Cool picks it up back by the half-court marker. 10 to shoot. Into Kiera Lubavitch, but knocked away by Rapid City Stevens, and that was a nice little play there by Finley Love to knock that one away from Lubavitch. And Stevens is going to try to take as much away from Kiera Lubavitch as possible because clearly the leading scorer for the Lincoln Patriots, 12.8 points per game. Cool gets it in to Kenya Harris. Harris has it immediately knocked away. Now she's got to go chase that down. And ends up out of bounds. Lincoln ball. 2 substitutes coming in for the Rapid City Stevens Raiders is going to be Hayden Thornton and Mackenzie Schreiber. Both putting in an appearance here. Jessica Griswold will take a seat, as will Brittany Jones. Inbound pass to Lubavitch. 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. There goes the shot by Lubavitch. That's off the rim and out. Stevens with the rebound. Here is Hallie Peterson. Kicks it over to Schreiber, now to Porter. Porter gets it to Hayden Thornton. Rotating it around, Finley Love. Back out, this is going to be a 3-pointer from Mackenzie Schreiber. She hits, and there's the first 3 points of the game, just over 3 minutes into the game. And Schreiber is a 30.6% three-point shooter. Has her first 3 points of this one. Jersey Cool. Now looks like 4 substitutes ready to come in for Lincoln. Lubavitch goes up with a shot. That doesn't go. Pulled down. And the fast break here hitting Thornton. Thornton's going to try to drive in. Kenya Harris blocks that. Finley Love picks up the rebound. Now Schreiber again. That's off the mark, and Lubavitch with the rebound. Now she's going to push the ball forward. Goes one-on-one against Schreiber. She can't get the shot to fall, and that one's pulled down by Talia Porter. Porter working against Jersey Cool. Now against Lubavitch, and we have a foul. That will go against Kiera Lubavitch. That's her first, the team's first. And so here's a new mess of players coming in here. Ruby Hennis is coming in. Reagan Van Meeteren. Looks like we have Emerson Robertson and Casey Adler going in. The only starter remaining in the game is Kiera Lubavitch. Love goes down to Peterson. Peterson inside to Porter. Porter tries to go up against Lubavitch. Ends up losing control before she shoots it. Picked up by Mackenzie Schreiber. Lubavitch knocks that one away. Robertson picks up the loose ball. Now she loses it. Here's Finley Love. Ends up out of bounds. Lincoln ball. 3:42 to go first quarter. Stevens leading Lincoln 3-0. So when you play a Friday night game followed by a Saturday afternoon game, there's bound to be a little bit of fatigue in that. And that one's knocked away as well. Lincoln will keep control. So a little bit of a kind of shake off the tiredness a little bit in the beginning of this game. Into Adler. Casey Adler brings the ball up. She's working against Finley Love. That one's knocked away. Nice play by Hayden Thornton. Thornton going to the rack, and she will put that one in. 5-0 Rapid City Stevens. Stevens bringing the pressure again. Robertson gets the inbound pass. Now goes cross court for Adler, and Adler was a few steps ahead of where Robertson expected her to be, and that will be Stevens' ball. Stevens now with a few substitutes. Here's Finley Lovell to come out, as will Hallie Peterson. On the court, Brittany Jones is coming back into the game, as is Jessica Griswold. Brittany Jones now directing traffic. Over to Griswold. Griswold now into the corner. Back out. And that will come to Schreiber. Schreiber goes to Griswold. Griswold into Porter. Porter has her first 2 points of the game. Averages 21.7 points per game. Triple of anybody else on the Stevens Raiders. Raiders lead by 7. Adler drops it out to Robertson. Takes the pick from Hennies. Now has to pick up her dribble, pivots around, and we have a whistle. Yeah, you got to give her room to pivot. It will be Stevens' ball. As the ball flew out of bounds. No foul called there, by the way. Brittany Jones now 2.5 to play in the first quarter. Schreiber gets it down to Thornton. Inside to Porter. Porter gets it into Griswold. Griswold can't handle it. Ruby Hennis picks up the loose ball. 3-on-3 the other way. Big long shot. Jersey Cool off the mark there a little bit. Mackenzie Schreiber pulls down the rebound, pushes it ahead to Thornton. Thornton now working against Adler. Gets the foul, but not the shot. So Thornton will go to the line for 2, I believe. And they're going to get Casey Adler on that one, the sophomore guard. That'll be her first. Foul of the game. This is Lincoln's second. 2:07 to go first quarter. First shot up, first shot good. Thornton, she's one of the better free throw shooters for Stevens, 84.2% from the line. Now coming into the game, we have Marley Seyumanu Fatafa, 7th grader, now comes into the game for Stevens. And her head coach, Adam Dannenbring, thinks pretty highly of her, as she gets about 9 minutes a game so far. Hennis. Now going to try to drive to the hoop. Goes up. She'll go to the line as a foul against Rapid City Stevens with just under 2 to play. And that foul goes against Haley Falcon. Ruby Hennis at the line. Only seen significant action in, like, say, probably about the last 4 or 5 games. As she's been kind of promoted from the kind of reserve and JV games up now to the varsity level. Hennis with the second one, that also falls, and Lincoln's got their first 2 points on the board. 9-2, Rapid City Stevens with the lead. Jones to the right side, that comes over to Griswold. Now rotates it back around, Thornton. Now to Falcon, back to Jones. Falcon for 3, off the line. Bounds out of bounds, Lincoln ball, minute 39 to go in the first. Lubavitch to make the inbound pass. Gets it to Adler. Adler will simply push it across the half-court line. Drops it out to Robertson. Now to Hennis. Inside, Lubavitch goes up with a shot. No. Second shot up. Yes. Lubavitch scores her first 2 points of the game. 9-4 as the lead is cut to 5. Falcon thought about the 3. Now passes it back. Goes around to Griswold. Now to Thornton. And this is going to be from deep. Haley Falcon, that's no good. Tipped around. That one's taken by Falcon. Offensive rebound. Over to Thornton. Thornton for 3. That one, not quite. And a little foul on the rebound there as coming flying in there was Jessica Griswold from the 3-point marker. And the foul here goes against Reagan Van Meteren. No, excuse me, Casey Adler. She'll pick up her second. Team's third. And this one's going to be from deep. Brittany Jones, no. Pulled down by Reagan Van Meteren. Van Meteren loses control of the ball. Here's Brittany Jones coming back the other way, working against Kira Lubavitch. She gets it to Griswold. Griswold high off the backboard, and that's no good. She'll go to the line for 2 in the final minute of the first quarter. And that one is going to go against Casey Adler. She's already got 3. Griswold at the free throw line. A little under 50% free throw shooter, and this is the first one here. So Jersey Cool coming back into the game as Adler will take a seat. 9-4, Stevens leading Lincoln. Final game of the 2024-25 regular season. Second shot, that one's good, 10-4. Stevens again bringing pressure on the inbound pass. Lubavitch gets it to Hennis. Hennis is going to turn around, try to set sail for the half-court line. Has to pick up her dribble, gets it to Lubavitch. And now they're across half-court. Lubavitch kicks it out. Cool for 3 from the corner. Yes! Jersey Cool. In her senior finale, puts in the 3-pointer. 10-7. Hayden Thornton kicks it back to Brittany Jones. Now Sioux Manutafa kicks it back out to Haley Falcon, and Falcon hits one for 3 as the final seconds of the first quarter tick off. Hennis is going to put up a prayer. That'll be short. We're at the end of 1 here at Lincoln High School. Stevens leading 13-7 at the end of 1. We'll be back for the second quarter after this. You're watching Patriot Basketball on Live Ticket TV.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do. and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Welcome back to the Lincoln High Gym. Bruce Andare with you here, Live Ticket TV, that presentation of Lincoln Patriot basketball. We're at the beginning of the second quarter. Lincoln made a little bit of a comeback there late in the first quarter and trail 13-7. Stevens with the ball, taking a look at one other game that's going on right now. Starting the second half, Sioux Falls, Washington leading Rapid City Central 40-23. That's the only other game going on right this second, and that is Talia Jones with a shot. That misses. That's going to be a rebound from Finley Love. Now rotates it around. Here is Hallie Peterson inside to Porter. Porter goes up and under. That doesn't go. Kenya Harris pulls down that rebound. And Lincoln ball with about a half a minute gone in the second. Drops it out. Jersey Cool gets the pick from Lubavitch. Now gets it to Rhodes. Rhodes inside to Lubavitch. Finds Lubavitch open. Gets the shot and the foul. Lubavitch now with 4 on the day. That'll be the Rapid City Stevens' first foul. And they're going to get Jessa Griswold on this one. That's her second. Lubavitch at the free throw line, shooting free throws at about a little over 2/3 of her free throws go in. And that one's going to go off the rim and out. And Talia Porter will pick that one up and bring it back Stevens' way. Peterson over to Love, now kicks it over to Jones. Jones thinks about the three, now drops it out to Griswold. Now Jones working against Lubavitch. Lincoln sets up that 2-3 zone that we've seen so often in the second half of the season. Talia Porter goes up with a little 5-footer. That one goes. She's got 4 on the afternoon. Cool tried to get it over and ends up committing a travel. Trying to take one step too many to get that one to Lubavitch. No, it's a foul, excuse me. Finley Love is going to pick that one up. That's her first, the team's second. 15-9, Stevens Raiders leading. Passes it in to Harris. Harris tried to get it back to Lubavitch. Lubavitch straight up with the arms. And Talia Porter will find her way to the foul line as Kira Lubavitch will pick up that foul. That's her second. And I believe the team's first. Talia Porter, as we said in the open, has already passed Becky Hammond as Stevens' all-time leading scorer. Shooting free throws at just under 84% and hits this one. And now some substitutes coming in here. Looks like Griswold will come out. And going in is Mackenzie Schreiber. Second shot from Porter. That one goes. 17-9. Just over a minute gone in the second. And nice play by Hallie Peterson to knock that one away as a pass intended for Hazel Jensen. Lincoln will keep the ball. Lubavitch splits the defense, gets it across half court to Jersey Cool. Cool trying to protect the ball. Working against Hallie Peterson. Now gets a pick from Lubavitch, but Hallie Peterson works right around that. Gets it to Lubavitch. Lubavitch goes up against the double team. That doesn't go. The second shot gets the roll. 17-11. Schreiber. Kenya Harris with a nice swat. And that one all ball, so no foul. Ball will stay with Stevens with 6:10 to go in the second. Stevens leading by 6. Long inbound pass comes to Talia Porter. Over to Jones. Jones will now reset the offense. Gets it over to Schreiber. Now to Peterson. As they try to rotate around this zone defense from Lincoln. Schraber from three, right side, that one goes. She's been money from out there so far today. Took a pair of three-pointers. 9-point lead for the Stevens Raiders, and Harris can't handle the inbound pass. That'll come back to Stevens. Inbound pass, Porter. We're now working against the double team. Rotates it back around. Love for three. That doesn't go. Adeline Rose picks up the rebound here. Lubovich pushes it ahead. That one almost stolen away by Finley Love. It will remain with Lincoln. 5:25 to go in the second. Jersey Cool. Rose. Hazel Jensen tries to find some room. Talia Porter knocks that one away. That's going to be a long pass to Talia Porter, going one-on-one against Cool, and puts it home. 11-point lead for the Raiders. Eight points now for Talia Porter. Cool up the line to Kenya Harris. Harris now splits the double team. She goes up strong to the hoop. That's a bit too strong. Rebound by Stevens, and here comes Finley Love. Gets it to Peterson. Peterson over to Jones. Inside to Porter. Porter from the second from the little foul marker there. That doesn't go. Adeline Rose with the rebound. And once again, Zach Wessels has 4 substitutes ready to go in. Cool. Gets the pick from Lubovich for 3. Yes! Jersey Cool with a second three-point shot. 4.5 to play in the second. Cuts the lead to 8. Cool now with 6. Hallie Peterson to Jones, to Love. Across the court, that one's tipped by Adeline Rose. And out of bounds, Stevens will keep the ball. Coming back into the game is Hayden Thornton. Looks like Seiyu Manu Tafa is coming into the game for Stevens. And then 4 substitutes, as it looks like Hennis, Robertson, Van Meeteren, and Adler are all back into the game as Adeline Rose stays in the game for the Lincoln Patriots. Griswold gets it over to Schraber. That comes back out to Thornton. Thornton, late in the shot clock. That's going to be about Porter missing that one offline. Offensive rebound. Gets it back to Porter. Porter working against Emerson Robertson. Kicks it back out to Griswold. Griswold has to get her handle back on the ball. Now a long one from Schraber. She's been pretty good from out there so far today and misses this one. Van Meeteren picks up the rebound. And now works against Griswold to get it across half court. Ruby Hennis now with the ball. And foul called, as I think they're going to get Jessica Griswold on this one. This should be her third. Also the team's third. 8-point lead for the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. 3:24 remaining in the first half, as it looks like Haley Falcon will come in, as Griswold will take a seat. Inbound to Hennis. Like I said, she's seen some increased playing time at the varsity level here in this last roughly quadrant of the season. Adler back out to Van Meeteren. Inside to Rose, a little bit too strong on the pass. And Stevens ball, just over 3 minutes to go in the second. Hennis going to guard the inbound. That comes into Talia Porter. Hennis going to harass her back there. Emerson Robertson ready to back it up. Gets it to Thornton. Thornton will get it across half court. Porter, Schraber, right side three-pointer. Yes, that's her third of the game. 9 points, that's team high for Rapid City Stevens. And a 9-point lead, and 11-point lead for the Stevens Raiders. Adler. Back out to Robertson. Robertson takes a strong step inside, and they're going to say travel. Yep, she kind of lifted her pivot foot there, but so another turnover on the books for the Patriots. It's going to be 2:31 to go here in the second quarter. 25-14. Rapid City Stevens with the lead, looking for their 15th victory of the season. Shot from the outside, Haley Falcon. That one's tipped by Ross, and now Robertson's going to pick up their loose ball. Gets it over to Van Meteren. Gets it to Rose. Rose skips it over to Casey Adler. Adler's going to try to drive down the right side, ends up losing control of the ball. It will stay with Lincoln. As it looks like Haley Falcon kind of poked that one out of bounds. Lincoln faced with 20 seconds to shoot. Robertson will be making the inbound pass. Tried to get it into Van Meteren. Van Meteren does pick up the loose ball, goes back up to the hoop, and high off the glass and in. 2 points for Reagan Van Meteren. Timeout called. It looks like we have an official's timeout as Van Meteren having a little trouble hop stepping there. Came down a little weird, kind of came down a little funny on her ankle there. Coach Wessels will check that out. Looks like Jersey Cool will be in to make the assumption, but she is walking off on her own power, just a little bit tenderly. Looks like Brittany Jones will come back in, as well as Hallie Peterson for the Stevens Raiders. Jersey Cool will replace Van Meteren, as the training staff will look at Reagan Van Meteren, the freshman guard, over there on the bench. Peterson gets it to Jones. Down low, Falcon. Long distance shot off the back of the rim. And we have a foul on the rebound. It will be Lincoln ball. And it looks like we'll get Hallie Peterson on this one. Nope. That's going to go against Sioux Manatafa, her first foul. Team's fourth. Here with 1:42 to go, Hennis makes a nice little move to the left side, get it across half court. Gets it back to Adler. Now to Cool. Now to Hennis. Now down to Rose. Rose doesn't have room to fire. Gets it out to Robertson. And a foul on the pass as he tried to get it back to Adler. And I think they're going to get Hallie Peterson on this one. No, again on Sioux Manitoba. 1:24 to go, and this is going to be Emerson Robertson at the line, sophomore guard. Pretty good free throw shooter at about 67%, as Lincoln is now in the bonus. First shot up, that rattles around and goes in. Now returning, it's going to be Talia Porter coming in, and Sioux Manitoba is going to take a seat with two quick fouls on her. Second shot up, also good. Emerson Robertson now with 5, and she cuts the lead to 7. Lincoln applying a little bit of pressure on the inbound pass. Peterson is going to get the ball up to Jones. Back to Peterson. Inside to Porter. Porter working against Rose, and Robertson comes from behind and ends up getting a little bit too much of the arm there. That will send Talia Porter to the line as Emerson Robertson will pick up her first foul. Team second. And head coach Wessel is going to give Robertson just a little bit of advice there on that little backside defense. Lincoln's done pretty well to contain Talia Porter, even though she does have 8 points. As it looks like Haley Falcon will come off the court as Finley Love returns. Shot up, shot good. 8-point lead for the Raiders. 1:13 to go, first half. That pass is stolen. This is going to be Thornton. Thornton now loses control of the ball. Rose picks it up, and Lincoln has the ball as Casey Adler will bring the ball across half court. Drops it out to Hennis. Ruby Hennis gives it back to Adler. 20 to shoot. Final minute of the first half. Hennis tries to get it inside. The pass is a little bit weak. Porter picks that off. She's going to go to Brittany Jones. Jones has to pick up dribble, goes back to Thornton. Thornton for 3. Off the front of the rim. That doesn't go. Offensive rebound, Porter. She goes back up. No. Rebound to Porter again, and now she's going to reset the offense with the shot clock's off. Robertson falls over and will get called for the foul. She was a little bit late on the guarding position. Emerson Robertson a bit slow getting up. As the assistant coach Scott Amundsen will take a look at her, and she's okay. So Lubavitch coming back into the game. Robertson will pick up her second foul here. The team will pick up the third. 26.3 seconds before halftime. Brittany Jones. Finley Love. Porter at the elbow, kicks it back out, now back to Love. Love loses control of the ball. That nice little poke there by Jersey Cool. Over to Thornton. Love, 9 to shoot, 8 to shoot. Porter now with the ball. She's going to try a drive lane, splits the entire defense, and then goes to the rack for the shot. 11 points for Talia Porter. Porter with the last second shot off the steal. Doesn't go. We are at halftime here at Lincoln. 28-18, Rapid City Stevens leading Lincoln. We'll be back with a little bit of halftime report a little bit later on and set you up for the second half of this one. Right after this, you're watching Patriot basketball on Live Ticket TV.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Out here, you'll learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Welcome back to the Lincoln High Gym. Halftime here at the girls' game. First of a doubleheader between the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots and the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. So far, the Rapid City Stevens Raiders have pretty much controlled this game. They're up 28-18. Lincoln has had their moments, however, as they do lead in overall field goal percentage. I mean, they are shooting 40% from the field when they do get their shots. And Rapid City Stevens at, I think, 27%. They're holding Rapid City Stevens at 27%. The rebound battle pretty even, 16-14. Lincoln actually leads that. So again, there are some bright spots here. However, the part to clean up is the turnovers, as Lincoln has 16 of them to Rapid City Stevens' 6. Leading scorer right now, Talia Porter of Rapid City Stevens, 11 points. She averages 21, so she's pretty much right on track with that. As far as Lincoln goes, Emerson Robinson has picked up 5 points. And of course, Kira Lubovich, I believe she's got 5 as well. But we'll have to check that out here as we get closer to the start of the second quarter. Also coming up between games as well. Probably won't have sound on it, but we do have a reunion of the 1995 Boys State Championship team. We've met a few of the players here. It looks like we'll probably be able to get one or two of the players up here to talk about that tournament team during the boys game. So stay tuned for that. We do have the boys game coming up after this one is done. It is going to be the Lincoln boys trying to cap off a 19-1 season run before the postseason. They're facing these Stevens Raiders boys. They're coming in at 7 wins and 12 losses. trying to secure, well, they've pretty much already secured their spots in the SODAC 16. It's just trying to maybe improve their position. Only other game going on, I don't think we've seen an update from this one in a while, but over at Sioux Falls, Washington, the Washington Warrior girls are leading Rapid City Central 40 to 23. I haven't seen any other updates from that one. Also getting ready to tip off at Yankton High School. Yankton against Douglas. Girls will be getting kicked off here. Pierre and Watertown will be playing each other. That one starting at 2. And Brookings and Spearfish at 2:30. Most of those games also have a boys counterpart coming up after those as well. So Lincoln's been doing some good things here today to just pretty much clean up the turnovers and a little bit of the defense. And there we go. Kiera Lubovich has 6, so she leads Lincoln High with that one. But and it looks like they will be going with their starting lineup from the beginning of the game, putting out the 5 senior starters on there. So it will be Hazel Jensen, Jersey Cool, Adeline Rose, Kenya Harris, and Kiera Lubovich. For head coach Zach Wessels. On the Rapid City Stevens side of things, looks like they're starting 5 as well. Brittany Jones, Talia Porter, Finley Love, Jessica Griswold, and Hallie Peterson. We are set to go here to start the second half. Lincoln will have the ball, trailing by 10, and we'll see if they can cut into that lead. Inbound pass comes to Jersey Cool. Gets it over to Jensen. Now down to Lubovich. Lubovich to Rose. Rose cutting on through the baseline, a little bit strong to the hoop, but an offensive rebound. Comes back to Lubovich. Lubovich facing the double team. Gets it back out to Cool. Now to Rose. Tries to get it into Harris. Harris underneath the hoop will make her way to the free throw line. Nice little play there by the Lincoln Patriots to open the second half. Now it looks like this one, I believe, foul's on Finley Love. That's what I thought I saw. And that'll be her second. Team's first, Kenya Harris at the line. She's been kind of in and out of the starting lineup, averages 2.8 points per game. Free throw percentage is a little on the low side, but as she misses the first shot here. Second shot up. That one also goes wanting. And Talia Porter on the rebound as it goes back Stevens' way. Nice pass to Love. Love cutting to the hoop, and she'll put that one in for the first 2 points of the second half. 30-18, Stevens with the lead. Rose. Back to Lubovich. Defense backs off, now faces the double team. Gets it to Jensen. Cool across the half-court line. Picks up her dribble. Gets back to Hazel Jensen. Jensen for 3, a little bit strong. Rose on the rebound, nice heads-up play, and Rose puts it home. Her first 2 points of the afternoon. Cuts the lead back to 10, 30-20. Now here comes Griswold going into the hoop, and looks like we'll have a foul on the drive in. As that will be against Adeline Rose. That's her first. And we have a little shoelace situation there. Down by the block. Exactly 1 minute gone in the third quarter. Bruce Andera with you here, Lincoln Patriot Basketball here on Live Ticket TV. We hope you're enjoying these presentations. Big three-pointer there from Finley Love of Rapid City Stevens. Finley Love up to 5 points on the afternoon. That's a long pass as Harris will pick that one up. Desperately gets it over to the Rose. Rose kicks it back out to Cool. And now to Jensen, and they can reset the offense. Lubovich for 3. Offline, that's going to be Rose. Rose now is tied up. And they are going to call jump ball. This will go to Stevens on the alternating possession. 6:31 to go, third quarter, 33-20. Rapid City Stevens leading the Lincoln Patriots. On the girls' side, we do have the boys' game coming up after this. It'll be about 15 minutes after this one concludes. Stevens with the ball. Final regular season home game for both teams. Stevens, I don't think, is going to move out of that number 4 seed in seed points, regardless of what happens in this one. That one kicks it over. Brittany Jones now for the deep 3. That one's off the back of the rim. Lubovich with the rebound. Yeah, it looks like right now, if everything holds, Rapid City Stevens would be facing T at home in the SODAC 16. And we have a bit of a situation. It looks like a whistle and a foul as Jersey Cool is trying to recover the ball. That one's going to go against Brittany Jones. That's her first, team second. We got just under 6 to go in the second quarter. Reagan Van Meeteren still over there on the bench. She's being tended to over there. She came down a little bit awkwardly on her ankle in the first half. has been out of the game ever since. Hazel Jensen. Back out to Cool. Inside to Harris, a little bit wide on the pass, and that's another turnover. 5:36 to go in the third. As pass comes in, here's Brittany Jones bringing up the ball. Lincoln back into that 2-3 zone. Love, Peterson, Jones. Back out to Griswold. Back to Griswold. This is going to be Love for a three-point shot. That doesn't go. Whistle on the rebound. And it looks like it's just going to be out of bounds. So Lincoln ball coming into the game here for Rapid City Stevens, Hayden Thornton and Mackenzie Schraber, as it will be Brittany Jones and Jessica Griswold taking a seat on the bench for a bit. Lubovich facing the pressure from the Stevens Raiders. Jersey Cool running up against Finley Love. Gets the pick from Lubovich, now in trouble near the half-court line, and that's going to be jump ball, so a little bit of a tie up there. Lincoln will keep the ball in alternating possession. 5:04 to go in the third. 33-20. Stevens with the lead. Cool. Working against Love. Gets the pick from Rose. Over to Adeline Rose, inside to Lubovich. Lubovich going one-on-one against Talia Porter, goes up with a shot and hits. 8 points for Kiera Lubovich, cutting the lead to 11. Love. Up top, that's going to be Thornton going back over to Schreiber. Schreiber already has some three-point shots on the board. She's got 9 three-pointers in the first half. Misses that one. And here's Jersey Cool. Back out to Lubovich. Jensen to Rose. Foul on the pass, and I think they're going to get Hayden Thornton on this one. Indeed, they will. That's her first, team's third. And 4 substitutes coming in for Lincoln is going to be Casey Adler, Emerson Robertson, Ruby Hennis, and it looks like Faith Capella. Welcome back to the varsity squad for Faith Capella. Saw a bit of her back in the midseason and early season. Tried to take the pick from Robertson, and it looks like a foul against Stevens again. I think they're going to get Hallie Peterson on this one. And that'll be her first, team's fourth. 4:17 to go in the third. Emerson Robertson making the inbound pass. Into Casey Adler. Tried to get that one to Robertson, then Hallie Peterson makes a good defensive play. Just couldn't quite handle the interception, and it ends up just over the Lincoln bench. It'll stay with Lincoln. Pass into Ruby Hennis. Hennis tries to rotate it around, gets it back to Lubovich. Kiera Lubovich loses control of the ball on the drive. Now here comes the fast break. This is going to be Thornton. Thornton can't get it to fall. Robertson right there on the rebound. Hennis now back the other way as Lincoln pushes the ball. Kicks it back out to Capella. Now to Robertson. Gets the pick from Lubovich. Loses the handle, picks it back up. Now picks up her dribble, tries to pivot around to get the ball somewhere. And it looks like a 5-second held ball is what's going to get called here. You got people in guarding position, which means you need to do something with the ball within 5 seconds. So now Stevens ball with an 11-point lead. Back out, that's going to be down to Peterson. Across the court. And this will be off the line as Mackenzie Schreiber misses another three. Lubovich on the rebound. Lincoln bringing the ball back up. Here's Casey Adler. Drops it out to Hennis. Hennis working against Thornton. Now spins around and gets past Hennis, and this is going to be a travel before the shot. Hennis visible, frustration on her face there. So now Stevens sending in 3 substitutes here. Marley Seumanatafa comes in. Looks like we also have Jessica Griswold coming back in. And let's see here. Brittany Jones also making a reappearance. Lincoln applying a little pressure there. Gets it across the half-court line. That comes back to Thornton. Thornton going to try to drive lane. Gets back out to Jones. Jones with the open three from the left side. That doesn't go. And Emerson Robertson fighting for that rebound, but it was ultimately taken by Rhett Stevens. And a foul on the shot. I think they're going to get Emerson Robertson on this one. Nope, fouls on Jones. Okay, fouls on Jones on the rebound. So that'll be her first, team's fifth, and this will put Lincoln into the bonus. So now the test is to make your free throws at this point for the rest of the quarter. Try to cut into this lead without the clock running, and that's always a good way to come back is to not have the clock running when you're trying to make free throws. Here's Casey Adler. Again, been in and out of the starting lineup all season. About a 35% free throw shooter. Here's her first, and that one's a little offline to the right. Second shot, off the back of the rim, and whistle as the teams fight for the rebound. And it looks like it's going to be Kira Lubovich getting that foul. That's her third. Team's third. A little under 3 to play in the third. 11-point lead, 33-22. Stevens with the lead. Griswold drops it out. Now to Jones, now to Schreiber. Schreiber now to Jones. Griswold back up to Schreiber. 15 to shoot. Inside. Now drops it back out. Marley Sevi-Manatafa can't quite hit that. Jones on the offensive rebound. Thornton, 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Puts up the shot. That one goes. A little bit of a divine floater there. 35-22. Here's Faith Capella. That doesn't go. Brittany Jones on the rebound, and now Rapid City Stevens trying to run the floor. Jones drops it out to Griswold. Griswold takes a few dribbles, gets trapped there. And starting the offense back up is Brittany Jones from the left side. Just under 2 to play in the third. Brittany Jones just inside the three-point line. Now takes a dribble. Gets it into the lane. That shot doesn't fall. Faith Capella rebounds. Here's Hennis driving the ball up, going 1-on-3. Splits the defense, but doesn't get the shot to go. Nice little move there by Ruby Hennis. Even if the shot didn't quite fall, there are some good things happening on that floor, and that one's going to go clean over the rim as Hayden Thornton misses the shot. It will be going to Lincoln. Minute 29 remaining. Timeout called by Rapid City Stevens on the 32nd timeout. 35-22 they lead. But if you like your high school basketball like we do, then I encourage you to join Jason Ander every Wednesday on 605sports.com and YouTube for Inside the 605. Jason, he'll take you through all the top performers and results from the previous week and help get you set up for the week ahead in South Dakota basketball with new rankings as well as all the key matchups, interviews, inside information, and a conversation with the real deal, Ryan Deal of 605 Sports. That's Inside the 605 with 605sports.com and YouTube. So only a few episodes of that left as we'll probably be previewing the SODAC 16 next week and then state tournaments the 2 weeks after. Neither team, as I said, this is the last game of the season for both teams. Lincoln probably won't end up with a SODAC 16 game, so this will probably be the end of the season for them. But Rapid City Stevens, they'll have a SODAC 16 game over at Stevens High School in Rapid City, either Friday or Saturday of next week. As it stands right now, if everything holds, they'd be playing T. Lubovich with the ball. High off the glass, that doesn't go. And that rebound, Sevi-Manatafa goes in. Schreiber goes up with it, and Kenya Harris, just presence under the hoop. The big block there. Knocks it out of bounds, and Harris will commit the foul on that one. Just got a little bit more than the ball. So minute 6 to go here. Schreiber will go to the line for 2. Mackenzie Schreiber, 40% free throw shooter, averages about 4.2 points per game in her 13 minutes off the bench. As Kenya Harris usually has a little bit of an issue with foul trouble. You know, she's only committed 1 foul here today. Schreiber. First shot misses. Now some substitutes coming in for Rapid City Stevens, as it will be Talia Porter, Finley Love, and Hallie Peterson coming in. Brittany Jones will take a seat, as will Jessica Griswold and Hayden Thornton. Looks like set to come in here is Haley Falcon as well. She'll probably come in for Schreiber. Second shot, that one goes, and here's the final substitute as Falcon will indeed come in for Schreiber. 36-22, 14-point lead with just over a minute to play in the third. Inbound pass comes to Kuhl. Now to Harris. Harris drives it across. She's going to try to go all the way to the rim. Finds her way to the rim and puts it in. Her first 2 points of the game. 36-24. Long pass to Peterson. Now back to Porter. Porter kicks it out. Left side. This is going to be Finley Love. Inside. Rose steps in the way of that pass. And Lubovich bringing it up for Lincoln with about 40 seconds to go in the third. Kuhl. To Rose. Tries to get it to Harris. Harris does handle the ball. 16 to shoot. Harris working against Hallie Peterson. Gets the ball stolen by Haley Falcon. And a whistle as Falcon crosses the half-court line. 19.3 to go in the third. Zach Wessels wanting some explanation from the sideline official. As Harris will pick up her second foul. Team's fourth. Both teams in a bonus for the remaining 20 seconds of this third quarter. Falcon. Porter. 10 seconds to go. Falcon for three from the right side. That one's short. Rebound is offensive as that is picked up by Sioux Manatafa. As she falls backwards trying to take control of the ball. Whistles blow. And it looks like it's called the jump ball with 2.4 seconds to go, so this will stay with the Stevens. Long inbound pass, Porter for three at the end of the third quarter. That one's short, and that will end the third quarter. 36-24, Rapid City Stevens leads. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes of this 2024-25 girls season. Right after this, you're watching Lincoln Patriot basketball on LiveTicket.tv.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Back to the Lincoln High Gym. Bruce Andair with you here. Lincoln Patriot basketball on Live Ticket TV as we open the fourth quarter of this girls' game between the Lincoln Patriots and the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. And a quick foul there right as the quarter begins. Finley Love will pick up her third foul. And the team's first of the fourth quarter as Lincoln now has control of the ball at the beginning of the fourth quarter. That one tipped by Porter, picked up by Jensen. Rose now to Kenya Harris, inside to Lubovich, and another whistle as Lubovich tries to find control of the ball. And now a little explanation in order for Adam Dannenbring. Inside, that one's trying to go to Harris, but a nice quick move there by Finley Love. Pushes it ahead to Talia Jones, and oh my word, Kenya Harris. Great hustle play. You wouldn't know this team was 1-18 watching some plays like that, as Kenya Harris is putting all of her heart into that and all of her hustle into that. She will commit the foul, but now I think it's a discussion as to whether this one's going to be considered intentional or flagrant. 7:37 to go in the game. It is going to go against Harris. And it looks like a warning to Zach Wessels there on the coach's box, but Talia Porter at the line. She runs her total to 12 here today, 37-24. as the official and Coach Wessels continue to talk over there on the sideline as Talia Porter hits her second free throw and makes it 38-24. Again, Stevens with the pressure, 14-point lead. Lubovich gets the ball back, now working against Porter. Spins around, gets it across half court. Lubovich up with a shot, that's a little bit strong. And we have a foul on the rebound. 2 different whistles there right off the bat. Kenya Harris will pick up her 4th foul, I believe. No, it is her 4th. Team second. 7.5 to play. Tried to get that to Porter. Lubovich, I believe. Well, she might have tipped that away, but I think they're going to give this one to Lincoln. The pass is wide. Inbound comes to Jersey Cool. Cool now starts the ball up the court, working against Finley Love. Now finds a double team. And timeout called by Zach Wessels as Jersey Cool in a bit of a pickle there. 7:08 to go in the 4th quarter. 38-24. Lincoln with the lead over. Stevens with the lead over Lincoln here in this final regular season home game. So far, no update on any other games going on in the state so far. But the Washington, the last update we had, 40-23. They were leading Rapid City Central at halftime. We haven't seen any update from that game as of yet. But again, looks like you look at these girls down there. They're having some fun down there. They're having some fun with the music. As Zach Wessels is coaching up his team, still coaching hard. These players still playing hard, which is always what you want to see. You want to see improvement beyond the record. Beyond anything else, this for the 5 senior starters of this game, this could be the last meaningful basketball game any of them play, and they are absolutely giving it their all. They did last night, and they are tonight, and they are this afternoon. So, kudos to all of them, and of course, before we leave this game and leave this air, we want to wish them all the best in whatever they choose to do going forward. Of course, Kiera Lubovich, the star of this team, she's going to be playing softball for Augustana next year. She has already been commit to that. But as Lincoln keeps the inbound, here's Jersey Cool bringing the ball up. Now faces a double team along the sideline. Works through the double team, gets it to Rose. Now to Harris. Harris goes up with a shot. That doesn't go. Lincoln pulls down the rebound. Hazel Jensen. And again, trying to work the ball around. And it looks like they're going to give the ball away to Rapid City Stevens. I think that was a travel call, if I'm not mistaken. Finley Love into Porter. Griswold for 3. That one's strong. Rebound Jones. Inside to Porter. Porter working against Lubovich. Lubovich blocks that. Rose picks up the loose ball. And Lincoln has the ball again with 6.5 to go in the game. Cool. Works it across the half-court line against Finley Love. Cool picks up her dribble. Goes to Lubovich. Now to Jensen. Jensen for 3 from the outside. Yes! Nothing but net. And now a whistle on the floor. So I'm not real sure what we just heard down there from the sideline, but several substitutes coming in here. Faith Capella, Emerson Robertson, Casey Adler, and Ruby Hennis. Lubovich will stay on the floor. As Rapid City Stevens now has the ball, is 38-27 after that three-pointer from Hazel Jensen. Love, wide open 3. Robertson tried to come in. And Robertson a little bit late to the ball. He'll end up committing the foul. So that'll be her third, team's third. 6:01 to go in the 4th quarter. And at the line here, Finley Love averages 7.4 points per game. She's got 5 so far. And 61% free throw shooter. She hits the first one here. And hits the second, and she's got one more coming here. Foul on the 3-point attempt. Third shot up, that one goes wanting, and We have a foul on the rebound. I believe this will go against Adler. Nope, foul's on Porter, excuse me. That's her first. Team's third. 6 minutes to go. Stevens again with the pressure. Gets it. They push it up to Capella. Capella tried to drop it to Lubavitch, but Porter very quickly on the steal there. Porter goes strong to the hoop. Will not make the shot, but there's be a foul. Foul on Casey Adler. That's her fourth, excuse me. And the team's fourth. And here's Talia Porter. She's got 13 on the afternoon so far. First shot up, that falls. 40-27. Second shot also good. 42-27. Over to Casey Adler. Adler's going to try to run the ball across half court, working against Brittany Jones, and she does so. Finds a lane inside. That one gets blocked away. And I believe that was a nice little hustle play there on the inside by Jessa Griswold to knock that pass away. The ball will stay with Lincoln with 21 to shoot, 5:35 to go. Robertson to Adler. Drops it out to Hennis. Hennis working against Finley Love. Now it's to pick up her dribble. Tries to get that one back to Adler, but that one's knocked away. Hennis once again on a hustle play defensively. Unfortunately, loose ball is picked up here by Hallie Peterson. Now to Love inside to Talia Porter. Porter goes up and lays it in. A little over 5 to play, 44-27. Stevens with a 17-point lead. Porter with 15 on the afternoon. Another whistle in the backcourt as Ruby Hennis tries to bring the ball up. Brittany Jones will commit this foul. Now, a little bit late on the buzzer. No, it is 15. Okay. So Brittany Jones, her third foul. Team's fourth. 5:01 to go in this 2024-25 regular season. Several substitutes on both teams to come in here, and it looks like they're gonna, Coach Wessels will give these 5 seniors one last shot to play with each other. As Hazel Jensen's going to have to tie her shoe quick over there. Adam Tannenbrink sends on several substitutes as well. Inbound to Cool. Across half court, gets the pick from Lubavitch. Cool. To Rose. Jensen. Back to Lubavitch. Kira Lubavitch puts it up and in. She finally gets into double digits on this one. 10 points on the afternoon. Cuts the deficit to 15. That's Schraber. Rotates it around the other side. That's going to be Talia Porter for 3, and she hits from the corner. Across the court, Jersey Cool. About halfway through the fourth quarter. Gets it across half court. And it looks like, yes, Zach Wessels wants timeout. Now Talia Porter with that three-pointer, she made it to 20 points on the day. 30-second timeout on that one. Mackenzie Schreiber, 10 points for her for Rapid City Stevens. And even getting in on the party, Finley Love with 7 and Hayden Thornton with 6. All pretty close to their averages for the season, as it appears that with a 47-29 lead in 4 minutes to play, little tough road to hoe here for Lincoln as they're down 18. Rapid City Stevens probably will make it to 15-5, but an improving season is what Kennel was after. Zach Wessels wanted his team to play the game the right way, and they've definitely been trying to do that. They've been putting in a giant effort all afternoon today. The ball just hasn't bounced the way they wanted it to. 47-29, the Rapid City Stevens Raiders lead the game. And for Lincoln, Kiara Lubavitch, their leading scorer with 10. As the inbound pass comes to Jersey Cool. Rose loses, kind of lost control of the pass there. That one's picked up by Hayden Thornton. Thornton goes up, that misses, and Kenya Harris with the rebound. Drops it off to Cool. Over to Rose. That one's batted by Talia Porter, but picked up by Lubavitch. Lubavitch hits the 10-footer. Makes it 47-31. Thornton gets the ball over to Porter. 3.5 to play. Cut off from the lane, from the driving the lane. Back out to Thornton. Thornton for three from the left side. That's offline. Kenya Harris, big presence underneath, gets the rebound there. Drops it back to Lubavitch. And Lincoln bringing the ball up with their 5 seniors on the floor. Adeline Rose. Inside to Kenya Harris. That's a little offline. Picked up by Finley Love. Now a big pass to Schreiber. Schreiber puts it up and in. Their first non-3-pointer of the game. She's up to 12. Just under 3 minutes to play. That one's stolen away from, they're going to call traveling on Jersey Cool. As now some more substitutes coming in for Rapid City Stevens. Brittany Jones back into the game. Haley Falcon. Looks like we have Jessa Griswold coming back in and Hallie Peterson. Talia Porter, the only player remaining on the floor, holding an 18-point lead, 49-31. Jones, left side, back up to Jones. Now they're just going to rotate it around. We'll see how much time they want to take off the clock before shooting, and they'll shoot right now. Talia Porter from the outside makes it 23 on the afternoon. 52-31 as they run the lead to 21. Cool gets the pick from Jensen. Now trapped in the corner, bounces it off Porter and out of bounds. Lincoln will keep the ball. 23 to shoot as now Marlies Seyumanutafa comes into the game as Talia Porter will take a rest. I think her afternoon is presumably done. 2:20 to play in this one. Zach Wessel's going to keep his 5 seniors out on the floor. Inbound pass to Cool. Cool immediately with the 3-pointer. That's offline. Rebound to Rapid City Stevens. Jessa Griswold picks that up. Over to Peterson. Hallie Peterson drops it out. Brittany Jones thought about the 3. Now kicks it out. This is going to be Schreiber. No, that is a Haley Falcon, excuse me. 6 points for her. Lead now 24 with inside 2 to play. Cool. And of course, we congratulate all these seniors for seeing it all throughout the time they've been playing this game here for Lincoln. These 5 stars you see on the court right now as Kira Lubavitch puts it on. And two substitutes coming in here. That's going to be Mackenzie Schreiber and Hayden Thornton coming back into the game for Rapid City Stevens. Like I said, these 5 seniors on the floor, and we congratulate them for their hard work all season long. Their commitment to the team as Thornton puts that one up and no good. Adeline Rose rebounds all season long, and like I said, whatever, we wish them the best of luck in whatever they decide to do from this point forward. And it looks like that's going to be Seyumanutafa with the foul here, with 1:20 to play, and that will be her 3rd. And that will put Lincoln into the bonus. Kira Lubavitch at the line. 14 on this afternoon. First shot up, that goes. Makes it 15. And it looks like Zach Wessels will just let his 5 seniors play out the rest of this game and the rest of this season. Second shot up, that's off the front of the rim. The ball is batted out of bounds. That will go to Stevens. As I think it was Kenya Harris that was trying to tip that one to Rose, but ended up out of bounds with now 1:17 to go. 22-point lead for the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. They will be running their regular season record to 15 wins and 5 losses. Lincoln, unfortunately, will end their season 1-19, but Seyumanutafa puts that one back up. That's no good. And rebound by Jersey Cool. 1 minute to play. Cross half court. Pick from Lubavitch. Seyumanutafa gets the steal here. Now gets it out to Griswold. And that one's going to be Falcon for 3. That's no good. Rose will pick up the rebound. 40 seconds to play. As the ball's batted out of bounds, it will stay with Lincoln. 38.1 seconds to go. About a 6-second differential between game and shot clock for whatever that's worth. Into Jersey Cool. Kiera Lubovich. Adeline Rose. Jersey Cool for 3. Right side. Off the mark just a touch. Mackenzie Schreiber will pick that one up in 20 seconds to go. The shot clocks are off. Sioux Manatafa will get called for the travel. 15.4 seconds to go in this 2024-25 regular season. We do have the boys game coming up right after this, though. Both the Stevens Raiders and Lincoln Patriots will close their regular seasons. That'll be about 15 minutes after this one closes out. Kiera Lubovich now going to drive up against, and Sioux Manatafa will knock that one out of bounds. 8.5 seconds to go. Cool. Inbounds to Harris, and that one gets knocked away by Schreiber. Schreiber's just going to dribble this one out, and the 2024-25 season is in the books for the girls on the girls' side as Rapid City Stevens puts up a 15th win over the Lincoln Patriots, 55-34 in this one. We're going to take a bit of a break. We'll have a little reunion of the 95 boys state championship team coming up. After that, we'll get you set up and ready to go for the boys game between the Lincoln Patriots and the Stevens Raiders. For Memphis, my producer, I'm Bruce Andera. We'll see you then. Good afternoon.